But as I was saying, do I believe another OM game will come arise? Short answer is yes. But here's the thing. After Outcome Memories does inevitably get smited by Sobi, which I fully believe has happened, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to restart the project. Take off where the developers left off. Do I believe I'll be able to get the code? No. Do I believe I will be able to recreate it? Likely, but obviously it'll take time. Am I going to attempt it? Yes. But that's only because I'm going to end up being a game dev in the future. So I'm going to use it to practice 3D modeling, you know? And then other killer games that could be a temporary alternative to my beloved Outcome Memories. Well, there's some killer games that are going to be on the rise. Besides, Dimensional Collidance, um, Sonic EXE, The Disaster Eclipse. Besides any of those, or Sonic EXE, The Disaster Modded. Just beside any of those, what I think is that other killer games are going to take a rise, which I've already heard of some. I've actually in some discords of some. For instance, Blockbound. I believe I'm in their Discord, or I think they have one. I believe Blockbound is one of the upcoming killer games that is supposed to be Minecraft themed. It's going to feature characters like Hero Brian, the Warden maybe, Null, all like your childhood creepy pastas, all being forced in this game. And also, I've heard that Jesse from Minecraft Story Mode himself is going to be there. Yes, it's going to be default male Jesse. There probably is just going to be alternate skins for them, but I don't really need to know too much about the project. I just know it kind of exists, but I don't think there's any gameplay of it yet. Another killer game that's supposed to be released is Madness Descent and Knuckles. What it is a Dimensional Collidance styled game. It has all these characters from all these different things. But there's like Knuckles, Sonic, Shadow, Furnace, and all kinds of other characters. And it's all supposed to be the highest high graphic quality as you know, Outcome Memories. So I'm pretty excited for when Madness Descent and Knuckles gets released eventually. Hopefully there's going to be some fire LMSs. I'm hoping that it's mostly based off Outcome Memories, you know. I love me a good LMS. Let's be for real. We all do. But I hope Madness Descent and Knuckles does very well upon its release. But currently, it's under development. There's some teasers out. I recommend joining their Discord server. They only have a couple. They don't even have 1,000 people yet. I really recommend that you support them. But how real is? Oh wait, I'll get on that part later. But then we'll move on. But actually, yeah. How real is Madness Descent and Knuckles? It seems pretty real. There's some models out, like genuine models for some of the characters. Characters. Oh wait, I forgot about to talk about the content. Besides just the Sonic characters, there's gonna be the Warden. Obviously, there's gonna be Furnace, like I said. There's gonna be Bendy from Bendy and the Ink Machine, like the Ink Demon itself as a killer. Apparently, Medic from TF2 is supposed to be there, and then In from Murder Drones is also supposed to be in it, with some killers from each of the franchises listed, along with their own original killer, their own sort of EXE, which I think is really cool. It's some robot guy. And this seems like a genuine project that is going to be released at some point. And what I think I might do is just play that instead of, attempting to create a new version of Outcome Memories. I think I might just do that instead. Just deal with Madness Descent, but at the same time, a sort of remake of Outcome Memories wouldn't be such a bad idea. Obviously, I'm not going to call it Outcome Memories. I have my own name and ideas in mind, but I'm going to keep those to myself for now. You guys will hear about them once I actually get the project kickstarted and going. But I fully believe this all will fall apart. Like Outcome Memories will just fall apart. But Madness Descent and Knuckles, I feel like they could make a great replacement to Dimensional Collidance. Don't get me wrong, there's not really much of a, I don't have much of a problem with Dimensional Collidance, but they're focusing heavily on skins. Like, super heavily. Although it's a high-rated game, there's not currently, as you can see, not very many players playing it. Why? No new killers. No new killers, not really any too much new content. It's kind of just old and stale now. It doesn't have that same feel, that same charm that OM or the Disaster have. It's not that same Sonic IP or charm. Which I feel like is going to be something similar to Madness and Knuckles, but it's going to be much better, because I feel like they're going to consistently add new killers and characters from all sorts of franchises. And that's what I hope. On to Bite by Night. Bite by Night is one I've learned about recently, and currently it's in dev, which means they actually have, like, actual shit out for it, like actual playtesters playtesting it right now. Wait. No, it's currently in dev. See, numerous reports of multiple fake games on Roblox. Oh, yeah, okay. I was looking at an announcement. Currently there's fake games of Bite by Night being released. Because obviously we have all these fakers, and then we got more fakers, like EXE. But yeah, fakers of Bite by Night. But currently it's in dev. As in, I think it might be released. That was only released to playtesters. Yeah, it's still it's only released to playtesters right now. But I can get a tester application. Ooh. I might have to try to do that. I'm gonna see if I can do that. Trust, guys. Trust, gang. And if I do become a tester, I am gonna show gameplay footage. Because of course. My friend who's in the chat just messaged something. I have to go view it. I really just need to keep YouTube open. Hold on. No, I want to go to my channel. Yes. Yes, the controversy, part 2. Any similarity? Oh, so this is actually somebody different. Oh, my bad. Do I think there's any similarities between the downfall of Outcome Memories and the disaster? To a certain degree, yes. To a certain degree, so. But, well, the only real similarities is that they both, actually, not really. Because the way Outcome Memories' downfall was, which is what I discussed earlier, but I'll simplify it real quick, is that the dev team, they got into fights with each other. They kind of destroyed themselves. the community did the hate on them that they were feeling didn't help, that kind of stuff. I went in more depth about it in part 1, but not really. Although The Disaster was a great game, it went down for a different reason. Disaster's downfall was the result of them trying to profit off the game, is so I heard. That is really the only reason why companies will take down fan games, is they're trying to make dead profits off of them. That's why if if I ever plan on creating a fan game similar to Outcome Memories, it will be purely non-profit. Though I don't think donation. Actually, I don't know. I'll have to look into the legal laws surrounded by that, so then I can avoid copyright laws. Anywho, back on to long. Oh, you're little evil, aren't you? So that's who you is. Okay. So you are old friend. But yeah, if you would like, you could go view. Oh, I guess not. Then I don't remember you. No offense, man, but I just don't recognize your username. Like, no offense at all. If I don't see people for a very long time, eventually forget. Friends. Oh, little guy. Oh, yeah. Cool. Interesting. Anyhow, I'm gonna get back onto topic about the killer games that I would recommend that are upcoming. But killer games I'll recommend now? Well, Outcome Memories, of course, while it's still up. And the Disaster Eclipse. It's a pretty good one. It's like the Disaster, but there's some extra stuff added to it. But it's pretty much the same as the Disaster, the original. But as I was saying, I'm gonna go try to get the become a play tester for Bite by Night. So that's what I'm gonna go do real quick while I'm thinking about it. That should be it. Uh-huh. What's your time zone? I have no idea what my time zone is. Wait, did it crash again? Oh, no, it didn't. Oh, thank gosh. Alright, actually, I'm gonna go, I'll do gameplay in a sec. I'll actually play a little bit of Outcome Memories while I talk about stuff in a sec. Alright, now I'm kind of just, looking at things. Also, where did the comment section go? Just appeared on me. There we go. Is Tails still classified as a sniper in the new forms of the Disaster? Yes, in any new form of the Disaster, Tails is still has his sniper, bruh. He's still able to snipe people, but except in the Disaster Eclipse, it's actually a bit more unique than that. In which, if I ever come up with a killer game of my own, I'll have to take that in notice after Outcome Memories dies. Because what they did with Tails is they gave him different modes for his weapon and the Disaster Eclipse, which I will go show real quick, obviously. I'm going to go show a little bit of gameplay of the Disaster Eclipse as a potential alternative while other killer games similar to Disaster get released. You do have to like press the button though in order to go switch to character to character. I'm gonna play Tails next game, but mostly just to show off his ability set for this as a potential game to get into. Just in case other killer games haven't released in time. But while I'm waiting, I'm just gonna go ahead and sign up to go join the Bite by Night teaser application. I would say I'm about an 8. Most of the time I'm online, and I like playing these type of killer games, so yeah, I'll give it about an 8. Time zone, that's what I was trying to figure out. I'm gonna have to mute my mic for a sec because I don't know if Google's gonna try talking to me. But holy fuck, I got great frame rate and MS? Ooh. This code is really refined then. But then it spikes as soon as you get into here, so. How refined? Don't know. But also those who have joined now or are still in the stream, I recommend going back and looking at part 1. Because part 1 is where most of the discussion is. This is mostly just future. Like the stuff that I'm talking about into the future. Oh wait, I should probably just show off some gameplay while I speak. That would be intelligent. And it's already over. But also there's some other unique functions and interactions with other characters. As you can tell, obviously there is Sonic. It is incredibly warm in my room, but that's unrelated right now. We don't want AFK. We want to play Tails. Just to show off what I mean by his switching ability. Like you can switch his weapon to different modes. I'll show that off right now. Oh yeah, I forgot Metal Knuckles existing. As you're about to see me play as horrible as an ostrich without a head, but that's because this is just a small demonstration. Okay, cool. What the fuck is this soundtrack? What happened to Italy? They changed it. It's no longer Italy. Exactly. It is structured very similar to the section. Though there is the models are slightly higher quality than the disasters. But yeah, as you can see, there's a switch mode right here. There's energy ball, blast, laser, that kind of stuff. I'll show that off right now. As you can tell, this is probably like, you know, the typical laser from like the original disaster. And then there's energy ball, which I'll show off in a sec. If I remember right, there's no stun stacking, according to my knowledge, yet. Don't know if they plan on adding it. But... oh yeah, right. And then there's blast, which is like a shotgun. Which you'll see here shortly. But yeah, these maps right here are the exact maps from the original disaster. And that's all I really wanted to show off was that, but I'm still gonna go use some of the other abilities. I'm still just gonna play out this match. Crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna have to go balls deep into Tails Dog real quick. I don't know, do I want to go balls deep into him, or do I just want to go almost knee deep into him? Do I go knee deep or balls deep? I went knee deep into him this time. He might try to rake me. Oh, nope. But anyway, this is pretty much it of all I really wanted to talk about. But obviously I'm going to finish this match first. It's just a little bit of gameplay to kind of finalize everything. I messed up. Sonic's abilities are interesting though. Oh yeah, overheal exists. Like, but Cream like normally heals people, but she can also overheal. Oh, you can't get me. No, 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 no.
Apologies for my departure for a long time. Unexpected events
Hi.
happened. We've been talking about the past 45 minutes.
I can barely hear right now. Give me a sec.
Which basically explain everything.
Tails don't. And this is going to be the end of stream, guys. Actually, wait, after this match is completely done. And then I'll announce it. And that's game. Good night, guys. Have a wonderful time. And I'm rolling out. That was John.